Welcome back to the channel. This game continues the Esbjerg tournament Nigel was playing in Denmark in July 1984. His opponent was Curt Hansen, another 19-year-old prodigy from Denmark. The game started as a Sicilian defence, and the Keres attack, which Nigel played quite a bit. Kicking the knight and enforcing the G pawn, making a pawn chain. This is all book at the moment. Continuing development, and black challenges the white centre. And here Nigel decides to relieve the tension by taking the pawn. Maybe queen to d2 or a3 would have been better. And pinning the knight. And white has a very nice, comfortable position out of the opening. Quite a lot of space advantage. Obviously, black has to block the e-file. And castling on opposite sides obviously leads to a fighting game. Attacking the d pawn, which is duly defended. And Nigel continues to push on the king side, gaining more space. And here Hansen plays queen to c8, which I think is probably a bit of a mistake. Well, it is a mistake because it allows Nigel to take the knight on b6, causing doubling of pawns and just huge pressure down the e-file. Hansen hits the queen and then recaptures the bishop. And here Nigel has a nice tactic where he can win two minor pieces for the rook. And when all the trades are done, white's in a superb position and he's clearly winning. A pretty bad mistake from Hansen, really, just to allow quite a basic tactic. And it's just a matter of white keeping up the pressure. The rook has to defend the b pawn, but it looks very passive. Maybe queen to g4 or queen to h3 would have been better, trying to harass the pawns on the king side and giving up the b pawn. But white now centralises the queens to stop, so he can defend on f2. And Hansen plays his rook to b7. I'm assuming to double the rooks on the e-file, but it looks a bit funny over there. And his pieces just look disjointed. The knight hits the c pawn, so the queen has to go back and defend it. And the knight's heading for e5. Defending the f pawn. And now black has his backward c pawn as well as everything else. But to be honest, he hasn't really got any good moves at all. And the knight finds his way to e5. Hansen tries to get some counterplay on the queen side. And after this move, Hansen actually resigned. He probably had enough of the game, to be honest. He obviously a mistake in the early middle game that's cost him. White's got such a nice position. The two knights are very powerful, and he's got a lot of space, material up, and yeah, just a very nice game from Nigel. This moves him to back to 50%, 1.5 out of 3 after a draw in the second round, and got his tournament off and running. So a good win for him, and let's see how he does in the next few rounds. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and until next time, thanks very much. Bye.